Hello everyone, Powis here from Songcraft Academy. Today, I end up making an absolute banger using these goth type sounds. But the funny part is I set out to make the happiest song I possibly could. When I was looking for happy sounds to use in the song, I found this pack of goth sounds, and they were so good I couldn't resist. I had to put them in the song, and I basically abandoned my initial project. So you'll hear me talk for the first few minutes of the video about what makes a happy song, why make a happy song, and then I eventually think, this sounds better than the happy song, so I'm going to go with that. I think it's a valid direction to take. I think if you're jamming by yourself or with your friends and we say, hey, let's do some big fast song today, and then someone ends up playing something slow in the intro and you go, ooh, actually, you know what, let's play with that. Being open is huge in the creative world. Listening to your instinct is huge in the creative world, and I think I honor that in this video here. Cheers to all the new subscribers. 50 subscribers, folks, and I've seen most of you face to face. Thank you so much. Show some love. If you know anyone that wants to see some long form stuff, this is the place to be. This is not one of those videos where you're going to get 15 tips in 10 seconds. You're going to go through the entire process with me and see every click, every keystroke, watch my mouse move the whole time with no edits. That is us being in the room together making these songs. I hope you learned something. If you do, please let me know. If you have any questions, do be in touch. I'm here to help. I'd be honored to help you with whatever artistic projects you have. Okay, hope you enjoy the video. Genius. Hello everyone, Powis here from Songcraft Academy, another Bandlab Live. Today we are making the happiest song we possibly can. I'm going to explain how to make a happy song, what are the components, and how Bandlab can assist us in doing this. Why wait? Let's get down to business. So when you go to bandlab.com/studio, you log in with your credentials, you'll be presented with this menu here. I'm going to walk you through every keystroke, every button I push, and if I forget to, please keep me honest. You're presented with the quick start menu. You can go to templates, you can go voice, audio, drum machine, guitar, bass, sampler, instruments. Bandlab Sounds refers to the menu and library of royalty-free loops, which means you can use them for free and publish them for songs and sell the songs for money. So I typically work with loops. And I said we're making a happy song. So what goes into making a happy song? I like to refer to a website. I usually search musical key characteristics. I wonder if that search will yield fruit. Characteristics. Look, I can spell without spell check, folks. And this first hit, legacy.wmichigan.edu. This is the association of musical keys with specific emotional or qualitative characteristic was fairly common prior to the 20th century. It was part of the shared cultural experience of those who made, performed, and listened to music. When Mozart or Beethoven or Schubert wrote a piece in A flat major, for example, they were all aware this was the key of the grave and that many of their audiences knew as well. So basically this page talks about the musical keys and their corresponding feelings. Talks about what feeling you get when you're playing a certain musical key. And keep in mind, these definitions were from a long time ago, 1806. So some of the wording might be a bit dated, but C major, for example, completely pure. Its character is innocent simplicity, naivety, children's talk. I wonder if there are more musical key characteristics we can look at. In my browser, I have a little AI built in. This one looks like it's channeling that same line we just looked at. And in Bandlab, when you're going through the different loops, when you're searching. So I click this menu down here in case you get lost. You click right down here to Bandlab Sounds, and you can check the preferences button here. And here you can define different loops or look for loops based on their character. Bright, dark, intense, chill. Now, are we looking for something dark? If we're making the happiest song ever, likely not. Let's keep it simple and stick to bright. So I'm going to click bright, and I'm going to hide this, go over to the loops, and now I can go through a bunch of different loops. There's hundreds here, or how many are there? I click the settings button. I have character clicked. Oh, bright. You saw it here first, folks. 50,424 different loops that are bright. There's upbeat as well, which could be happy, narrows it down a bit. Only 11,451 loops. So why don't we make it narrow and go to, well, let's clear this entire thing. So we click this button. We've got the filters going. Maybe it was just in packs. Clear all packs. So it was 1,400 packs. So if we go to loops, character, and we click upbeat, 34,245 loops to choose from. I hope we can make a song from that. So let's see what type of stuff we have here. Really cool drum beat, 98 BPM, awesome. But you know what? I don't want to start with the drums. I want to start with a non-percussion instrument. Synth, bass, guitar. So once again, I click the settings button, brings me to these menus, which I can collapse or open up by clicking the arrows. You might be thinking, oh my gosh, that's so much information you're giving. Why are you clicking this? Why are you moving this? Some people don't use computers as much as you, and they don't understand that these arrows mean collapse and open menus. So why don't you relax and let the video be accessible for everyone? Take a deep breath if you really need to. Okay, let's start with synth. Why not? It's first on the list. Collapse the menu by pressing that arrow. Hide this menu by clicking the preferences button. And we've got... Okay, that's a lot. I think that's a new pack. Interesting. I was thinking we were going to see a lot of C major, but we're seeing a lot of different... Yeah, I mean, that's a cool sound. Upbeat? Yeah, marginally. But it's upbeat, sure. And it's a synth. This feels more triumphant to me. I really like this sample. It says dark. Dark and upbeat? I have to be honest, it feels dark and upbeat. I think they've labeled this perfectly. I'm being called to use this sound, so we are going to use it. G minor. What do the musical characteristics say about G minor? Well, it's not listed in the top this many. So let's go here. G minor, discontent, uneasiness, worried about a failed scheme, bad temper, gnashing of teeth. In a word, resentment and dislike. See, that doesn't strike me as a very happy song. But we play this sound, and I can feel the melancholy, but I also feel a degree of grit. I just like it too much to move away. Ooh. Okay, so we have something of a spine. Honestly, the song's ready. I can already hear the drum break going. might get creative. So, goth, hey? So now that we've clicked and dragged this sound from the Bandlab Sounds menu in, the project will be set to the BPM and key of this region that we've just chosen, this sample, this sound that we got from the pack. So let's see if there are a few others that are also upbeat and happy. You know what? We have our synth. I think that's going to scratch the synth itch that the song needs. So we're going to click this button, the preferences button, go to instrument, hit clear all. And then I'm going to go back into the instruments and see, well, what's an upbeat bass? And close this menu, hit this button to close the menu again. And this is a recent bass. It is in the same key. I feel like it might work, but they're both kind of drony and I kind of want some pulsing type sounds, but maybe I can add those with a different instrument that's happy, like a guitar or piano. Let's see how these sound together. Yes. Come to your own conclusion. I want you to come to your own opinion, but I did enjoy those. So to select both of these regions, you click and drag. Now I have them both selected. If I want to loop the regions, I move the mouse to the top right corner of the region. The region is the colored brick that holds the sound, that holds the loop, that holds the sonograph. And I click and drag them out and it will loop them perfectly. Now, if I bring them back to their original, and if I were to grab in the middle of the region, it would only give me, it would give me dead space afterward, and it won't loop for both. So I grab the top, both of them are looped. Isn't that nice? Zoom out, zoom out. You can also zoom out by scrolling. Click the top right. We're just gonna keep these going for a little bit, just to get a little spine going for the song. We have two songs that work together, but we do want to keep it happy. So why don't we switch instrument? We have a bass. We might need one more bass. We can decide later because there are tricks we can use to prolong the life of that bass. So clear all. Give me some, I said piano, didn't I? I guess that's under keys or keyboard. Strings, perhaps? Let's go with guitar. People like guitar. I collapse the menu. And then let's hit play and see what happens. D minor. So when I play it in this menu, it'll play in D minor. And then when I drag it into the song, I have to drag it to a new track. If I just drag it down here, nothing happens. You have to drag it into a open track. There'll always be one extra one open. Bandlab will transpose the sample to the project's key. Transpose means move it either higher or lower in order to make it fit. So let's see what they've done here. Yeah, it doesn't fit at all. Delete. Let's forget about it. If I could go back in time, I would have never clicked that. Okay. Ooh. So I don't know if you remember, but this image was the same image we used to get our mono synth right here. And you can see the name of the pack is at the beginning. In Bandlab, the loops are loaded with information. You've got the name of the pack, the BPM, the key, and then the describer and the length. Name, goth. BPM, 160. Key, D minor. Describer, flange bass, 6. 5, 6, excuse me. And the length of it, 4 bars, which is also down here. Is this happy? This is not happy, folks. We set out to make a happy song, and here we are. It sounds so good to me. It's like something's about to happen. I need massive drums to come in here. Just give me massive drums. I'm abandoning ship and I'm saying, get me the drums, please. Instrument, clear all. What's the character at? Upbeat? Upbeat drums? Let's find out. Drum kit, 2800 to search from. I can't scroll down here. Excuse me, teacher, computer's broken. No, you just have to hit this little button up here that hides the menu, the preferences menu. That is upbeat, isn't it? And that's very happy. I don't know if it's going to suit the song. Yeah, these are upbeat, all right. Ooh. So now we're at this point where we're thinking, you think that'll work? Hey, do you think that'll work? Hey, do you think that'll work? Why do we need to think? We can test. Enough analysis paralysis. Throw it in, hit play, and decide for yourselves. Hit play one bar to let it come in. I know I want them to be louder than this. No. It could be an intro of sorts. I wonder if this works. So if you want to copy a region, you can hold down the Alt Option key and pull it down. You'll see that it's been duplicated. Does it work if I want to go to a new track? It doesn't look like it does. So it has to be on a pre-existing track. So I'll release the Alt key. Oh, it's still existing. That's okay. I'll go here and hit Add Track. Virtual instrument? I don't think that's going to work for me. Maybe. Drop audio here to convert to MIDI. That is a premium thing. So why don't we hit delete on that region, shift delete to delete the track. With a track selected, these horizontal lines are called the tracks. With the track selected, hold shift, hit D. That'll duplicate the track, the settings, and every region that's on it. That'll give us a new track. And I want a heavier drum, so I don't want an upbeat drum anymore. Clear all. Give me a drum loop. Clear all and clear all. Give me a drum loop that absolutely smashes. I think I need rock drums. So let's type in loops. We can go to preferences, instrument, drum kit. Don't worry, folks. There's 10,186 drum kits for us to go through, and we can narrow it down quite a bit if that's overwhelming for you by going down to the genre and saying rock. And we're going to just gas the volume. And you know what? Look, Goth has something for us. It's the same pack. You can make all songs from one pack. Who says you can't? The thing is, the reason why we're seeing this so much is I believe without searching, they're listed in chronological order. So if you click packs here and you scroll down, you know, we saw some from Jagged Tones, which has recently been added. I don't see the other one, more Jagged Tones. But we've been seeing, you know, pulp horror and these funk loops and techno breakfast as well come up in our loop searches because they're putting the newest ones at the top, which is probably for the best, seeing how if a really good sound has been in the library for a long time, it's likely been used by many people. Not to say that we can't use it. Yeah, I mean, that was the drum I was looking for. They set it up like that, didn't they? And what I want to do is hold shift and hit D to duplicate that. delete this region because I want to Command C, copy this guitar, and to make it a little bigger, I'm going to paste it. Select this track. Whatever track is selected is where it will paste. Oh, I had the wrong track selected and it got rid of that drum that I really liked. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. Not really. Hit Command Z and all is right in the world. Click that track. The white line that goes down through the whole project is called the playhead. Line the playhead up where you want it to be. It's snapping to grid because we have snap to grid on. If I turn that off, there's a lot more freedom, and it might be a few beats off of the beginning of the bar, which I do not like. So I turn snap to grid on, and it snaps right in where I'd like it. Track is selected. Command V. Here we go. Let's see how this sounds without the distortion. So there's the first kind of tepid drums, and it's going to go into the big drums. It feels still like a build-up and not like the main part of the song, dare I say. Because it just starts too good. So I hit enter to return the playhead to the beginning. Spacebar play. Listen to it and think about, what does this need? It needs a voice. Kind of like that flange bass by itself for a second there. So what I'm going to do, what do we see? Mono synth. Needed it. What is it? There was a synth in that goth, hey? That's cool. Yeah. That's the fill. Yeah, no, it's screaming for a voice. And folks, I've taught you so much about Bandlab in our time together. There's one important thing that we have not yet done. Tell me. Say it. I don't care. If you're looking at your computer, there it is. Save. We didn't yet save. Let's name our projects quickly. I have a bit of a system going. YouTube video 14. Let's call it Goth Banger. And we're going to hit Command Save. Last save, never. Whoops. We're going to just hit save. Bandlab is awesome. It does take up some power on your computer. Who knows? If your browser crashes, there's no autosave. You might just lose your project. Could we find these sounds again? Sure we could. Is that the point? No, it's not. It's not. The point is, we had a chance to make something special, and we have been. So this is a basic loop assembly using mostly songs from the same pack. Let's stretch out this mono synth, I think is the sound that we want. Here's how we can make this be more satisfying. We have identified 4 or 5 sounds that sound quite good together. This part of the song is probably the best part of the song so far. So let's invite them to enjoy every piece as opposed to just dumping it all on them at once. So how we start the song here is just by starting everything at once. Hit play like, oh, this is good. But now, as an average song enjoyer, I need the song to get better. The drums make it not that much better. The drums aren't great. And then by the time you get to 23 seconds, it goes like this. Listen, I've got loads of patience. If this was my own song, I'm not even sure I'd listen to it the whole way. So what we're going to do is hide Bandlab sounds. We're going to select everything except the sound, the region that we want to be the first one that's heard. I don't want it to be the bass. I'm deciding between the synth and the flange bass. I think I want to start with the flange bass. So I can select everything, hold down Command. Oh, let's run that back. I can select everything, hold down Shift. Nope. So what I can do is move the track to the top. You can move tracks around, and I can select all of these things without selecting that at once. Bring them back 1 bar. And then how does the song start? Hit play. Okay, something's gonna happen. I'm ready. I can buy into this for 5 seconds. I think we're going to bring in the bass after, let everyone know, oh, something's coming. So we play the guitar bass, and then kind of the synth bass comes in here. That would be pretty good if these drums were good. I've had songs where I was been in love with the song. I made the beat from scratch, and the drums just didn't knock enough for me. And my friend said, listen, this song is really good, except the drums are not good. Get rid of the bad drums. How many drums did we look at? We hardly scratched the surface. As they say in improv comedy, start with the middle. Start with the best part. I don't have to wait. We don't have this much time to wait. 12 seconds? Yeah, song better be popping by 12 seconds. Here we go. Hit play. This is a lesson in sequencing, folks. So there, we need to give it a quick break. Let this thing have its moment by itself. And then bring everything back with just a little something more. So I want to click and drag these two over and have this drum break be the way it goes. I suppose what I could do, the thing is this tails off, so I just wanted to honor that. So I drag this one. I put the playhead where I want the region to go, and I know it's where it's at the 21st measure. I click and drag this up like this. I don't need this stuff at the end, because it might be a break to you, or it might be a fill to you, but I'm going to be using it. So I click the region, I hit S, that lops off the end. I hit delete. I can hit Command C to copy those two, put the playhead where I want it to go. The track is selected, Command V, we're in business. I want to bring you back as well. Same thing, slice, copy, playhead, track is selected, Command V. If I accidentally have the wrong track selected and I hit Command V, that's okay. Command Z, undo is your friend. Command S is save. Now, Bandlab uses a lot of single key shortcuts as opposed to command shortcuts because your browser might have some shortcuts built in. For example, Command D for duplicate will not work because Command D on loads of browsers is add bookmarks, so they use Shift D instead, or just one key. So make sure to consult the shortcuts menu down here. Ooh, transpose note by 12 semitones. Shift up or down. I didn't know that. Does that work for... Does that work for regions that aren't just notes? Maybe not. And we're going to do some experimentation. So let's slice this, copy, paste. Whoops, see, I had the wrong track selected. Command Z. This is why you can even talk through the steps with yourself. I don't mind. Shift up. Is that going to do anything? No. Okay. So we can turn the volume up on these drums a bit, make them smash. Command S. So we've got bass and this and this. It needs one more thing. So what is this goth? I need something big. What does it need? And then we're good. It just needs one huge moment here. Like after it comes back, like a nice riser into like what? Like a dubstep break? Let's see if we can find some vocals here. Or maybe a scream? No, I don't want to publish. Sorry. Let's click Bandlab Sounds. Need something big. Scream gives us nothing. Oh, but that's because we have these instrument things already on. Scream. What is this? Your skin, you slimy little beast. Oh my. Tickles me in a way, can't lie. So I just want this to go. Maybe just like a heavy, because we've got like this mellow like lounge guitar, and then he goes no into this gnarliness. Okay, so that's a bit off time. I want it to go no. Oh, you can see the region is not on time. So then I hit play. How does it sound? No. It needs a heavier guitar, that's all. So let's type in metal guitar. See, again, it's chronological, so I've used that in a previous one. So what's this, metal party song outro? No, I don't need metal party song. Ooh. So while I'm scrolling, ooh, I missed it, I forgot it. I already had that liked. But luckily down here I can click this and drag it in. Click the icon of it playing down below. Why is it so quiet? That sounds cool. Here we go. Let's see how it sounds. I'll do it. Yeah, it's getting there. Thrash metal. What? Okay, so if there's something called thrash metal, I'm thinking, okay, that sounds along the lines of what I'd like. I click the three dots. I can go view pack. Thrash metal, guitar and bass. Awesome. What's this? Epic guitar solo? Guitar solo noise break. So I don't know exactly what I'm looking for, but now I'm inspired just by digging through the digital crates. So let's find out if there's a guitar solo on here. Thrash metal solo noise break. I mean, my window's as big as it can be. What's this? I clicked this one because it says 8 bars down here, which means it'll be longer. I don't think it'll fit the song. Oh! I like that part at the end. I'm just going to put it over top of this one. Oh, maybe it won't go. I don't think that last Metal Party song... See, we were so close to being done very quickly. And then suddenly not. Delete that. Bring this up. How do you sound? Sounds great, right? Just kidding. So we're one sound away from getting this thing done. Let's go back, start from the beginning. Sometimes you need to take an ear break with these live style recordings. I don't have that exact luxury. But even you can take a pause, take a moment, hit play, see what the song is calling for. Close your eyes and ask yourself, what does the song want? What do I want from it? I'm making the song. Ugh, just made me sick to hear that big intro without something new. Okay, well, we haven't really... Let's see. Yeah, even just... I'm not sure the genre here. So even just adding that string there was good. I'm just going to type in metal, not M-E-T-A, metal, instrument, guitar, 598 samples. I don't want these because I've used them. I don't want thrash metal. I'm over it. Sometimes you get soured on a pack. New Metal Party. Uh-oh. Okay. It's a distortion that I'm after. It's a distortion that I'm after. Okay, thank you. So now we pull this. Okay, thank you. Thank you. We pull the strings down because I thought they were a nice little accompaniment. I'll turn them down pretty quiet. This thrash metal is going to be loud, so it doesn't have to be turned up. This is already turned up, the drums. Let's see how it comes in now. I don't know if it's going to suit it. The strings sound better. Sorry. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Can I fully explain and articulate what's going on to make it better? Hold shift and hit delete to get rid of the track? No, I can't. Do I have to in order to know that it sounds good? No, I don't. Don't just wait to be ready, folks. Do stuff before you're ready. Here we go. Hit play. Give me these strings now. I'll get rid of that voice, I think. Just to keep it moody. It's not, that doesn't suit us here. And I'm going to extend all of these. You can hold shift and click certain regions to extend them or to select multiple at once. A lot of typical computer keyboard commands apply. Touch the top right corner and stretch them out. And what I'm going to do is, whoopsies, click away, boom, put the playhead. Uh-oh, Bandlab wants to open stuff. I don't know what I'm hitting. Oh, because I'm accidentally clicking this drop a loop, an audio MIDI file. And I'm only going to click on this one, please. Get rid of all the others. Click this guy. Playhead here. Why? Because I want to slice. And I want to bring this. Can I bring that down to a new track? No, I can't. If I click that, it's going to open a dialog box, which I think my settings make it so that you cannot see. So let's add a track. Voice audio. Nope. Can this go down? Sure. And I'm going to bring down the rest of it to put a gate effect on it. For those of you who saw my little producer tip spotlight from the new sound, you'll be familiar with this trick I like to do. So add effect, a gator, multi-band compression has been added to Bandlab, folks. Gator is also new. Didn't know that. Looks like it's a premium effect. We are not getting the gator here, folks. Noise gate. Maybe this will do it. I'm trying to just take the same sample of the strings. I'm going to hit S to solo the track and just make it so that it's a little more... It's a little different. This isn't what I'm after. So let's look for something in the realm of modulation. So those refer to dynamics. Let's click modulation. Auto wah to create a wah sound. Okay, that's really sharp in the headphones. Filter mode. Ow. I'm just going to go ahead and tap out of that one. Chalk it up to a lack of knowledge. Dual octaver. Filters as phase 72. Chorus for a shimmer effect. Tremolo. See, I thought tremolo was almost a gator type. Hit play. And now it's kind of coming in and out. Oh, I liked it better. And now I'm playing with the speed to see what speed I like. And to play one part of the song over and over again, you highlight a piece of the ruler, click and drag on the ruler, which is the line at the top, right below the play button. And that is going to turn on a cycle. If I tap the C key, it turns the cycle off. I hit play, and it's going to play what's in the cycle over and over again. Depth, what if it's 100%? Yeah, I want that, and let's filter echo. Give me something. Sure. Okay, and when we turn off solo, I'll hit C and get rid of everything. Hit S. It's a bit wobbly, but I don't mind it. Okay, so hit enter to return the playhead to the beginning of the song. This is a intro sequencing moment here. Starts really well. Okay. Could have even brought the drums in there, but let's make them wait a bit. I'm down. Okay, you get the idea. So what you may have noticed, I added an effect to the drums while that was playing. The EQ, if you increase the lows on the drums, I'm going to hit S to solo the drums, hit play. You can feel the thumpiness when I turn it off. The thumpiness is going to go down a bit because the EQ, which is equalizer, if you increase the low frequencies, those refer to the very thumpy sounds, bass and kicks, and highs refer to the kind of tinny sounds. So if I turn up the highs, you'll hear the kind of tinniness a lot more. So I just turn up the lows so that the kicks come in and those toms come in a little bit harder. It works. The song works. We set out to make the happiest song we could, and we ended up making a goth banger. Make sure to play around with the different presets. Tremolo is just a good one to add a little bit of life, a little bit of variety to keep the ears dancing, but I'll be honest, this is not the best song we've made, but it's screaming for words. So if you have some words you want to add to this one, feel free, reach out. I'd love to share it with you folks. Again, was it the best song we've ever made? No, it wasn't. Is every song you're going to make the best song you're ever going to make? There might be a run of time where it is, but that's not where I'm at currently. You make the song, you don't make excuses. We make songs, not excuses. Songcraft Academy, Powis, over and out.